engage Malik until we get Kofi back. Malik, thank you for your patience on the line. So he is talking about competence, that Dr. Matthew Prempeh is a competent candidate. That's the reason the New Patriotic Party settled on him to become the running mate to Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Again, he's led the education ministry, currently leading the energy ministry. We've seen some lapses as far as his leadership is concerned. Compare that to Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, who has led the education ministry as well.
Well, first of all, the good news is that unlike 2016, where we really did not have an opportunity of scrutinizing the track record of Alhaji Bawumia, this time it's going to be our judgment against their word, and no longer their word against our thoughts. So we are going to have an opportunity of understanding where we came from with them, where we are heading towards with them, and then we make a decision as to whether we want to support them crash the country or we want to save the country from their cruelty, from their incompetence, and from their mismanagement. So that's what this election is going to be about. Now, you rightly asked him a question. NAPO has been education minister. He's been energy minister. Let me start with the regional balance. He claimed NAPO was selected because for some regional balance, obviously because maybe he's from the Ashanti region. NAPO has been education minister. Mention one senior high school that NAPO built in the Ashanti region or for Akan communities. One, just one. Mention one new university NAPO built as education minister for all the Akan communities. He became energy minister. In fact, under his watch, the overlord of the Ashanti kingdom said Doomsor was heightened to the extent that all his appliances in his room were damaged. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And Otunfo was begging him and pleading on him to resolve the menace. So his incompetence did not just affect the entire country, but it affected dearly the backyard, including his own paramount chief, who was virtually in tears as a result of his appliances being damaged on a daily basis. And the person you ask is, now who caused him? The Minister for Energy, and that is the NAPO, the same man Kofi Tonto is claiming to have some level of competences. Again, we thought that, look, in selecting your running mate, you should be supplementing your faults. So you look out for your shortfalls and then you bridge the gap. So if you remember in 2016, Nanado said, well, he was not an economist, so he was bringing on board Bawumia. You remember? Who was going to solve the economic matters of this country. And even when Bawumia finally, in 2017, as a result of the good policies of the NDC, when the seed was stabilized, Bawumia came to lie that he had arrested the CD and all of that. And Bawumia, Nanado kept calling him the economic wizard and all of that. So if you are selecting a running mate, of course, you should look at your shortfalls and then you take a decision of someone who can fill those shortfalls. We all know that, Dr. Bawumia is allergic to the truth. We all know that he has a shortfall of, engaging in penchant lies. He has a desire for lying and that view. We all know that Dr. Bawumia is entirely clueless about the economic situation in this country. And at least we all know that Bawumia is one man who says A and does another. He's unable. He finds it difficult, fulfilling his promises in this country. It's something that is with him. He promises and yet he will not fulfill it. So if you are bringing someone on board, you should look out for someone at least who has a little bit of credibility. So the person is able to balance your weight. And then you guys will give us a good ticket and a good run in the election, even though we know would win. But we also want the opposition to be, or opponents to be formidable. So we defeat them in grand style. But if you bring somebody we already know, somebody you as a candidate yourself, you are damaged. And then you bring another damaged, candidate to pair with you, then you are heading nowhere. Why? NAPO is known for always engaging in arrogant lifestyles. When you media men asked him to give us a Doomsor timetable, you saw how he arrogantly told us that, look, if you think you know how to fix a timetable, draw your timetable and use it. Arrogance. NAPO was also found lying at the Independence Square. He lied that President Mahama had brought people to come and collapse when students were collapsing as a result of, non-allegiance to school postings. You remember? He lied, and then fact-check Ghana had to fact-check him and said, sir, you are lying, President Mahama had no business in this menace. And so many other things. In fact, greatest of all is the fact that it was NAPO who attempted introducing homosexuality to our educational curriculum. He was the one who brought in the comprehensive sexuality education, how they were going to teach our sisters and our children how a man and a man should marry, how a woman and a woman should marry. It was NAPO. So if you decide to leave out a 24-hour economy. You decide to leave out a ticket, John and Jane, that's going to create jobs for the Ghanaian people, that has done it before, that is tried and tested, that a ticket that's going to build schools for us, a ticket that uplifts the morality of the country, and you decide to go and vote for a ticket that would finally turn this country into Sodom and Gomorrah, and then it's your choice to make. So we are confident. We know that President Mahama has done it before. President Mahama has all the competences. He has all what it takes to be president again in this country, and he has a formidable, a passionate, a dedicated, a committed, not just a man, but a woman who President Mahama has found faith in and has brought on board to resolve the challenge, help him resolve the challenges and reset this country back on track.
Okay, so but hold on for me. Let me come back to Kofi Tonto. Kofi, so yesterday your General Secretary, Justice Prempeh Kodua, says that one of the reasons they chose Dr. Matthew Prempeh is that he agrees with Dr. Mahmoud's Bamia vision, a bold decision for a future. What's that bold decision that Dr. Matthew Prempeh agrees with Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bamia here?
Oh, but my brother, when it comes to the bold decisions, there are 70 policies that His Excellency outlined on February 7th, 2024. And the bold decisions extend from taxation. It goes from revamping our tax system, bringing back, empowering the private sector.
Hello, Kofi. Can you position yourself very well for me, because I'm losing you there? Hello, Kofi.
I can speak, my brother. Am I on air?
Yes, please.
Yeah, clearly, if you listen to Tonto's voice, you know they are demoralized. I know what is in their hearts. That with the candidature of NAPO and then Alhaji Bawumia, they are demoralized. So clearly, you listen to his voice and you know that they are not interested in the conversation. But let me take the opportunity to let Ghanaians understand that we are at a serious point so long as the future of this country is concerned. Ghana is at a crossroads. This is not time to joke with the economic corridors of this country. $1 is 15 cedis now under Dr. Bawumia. Petrol is bought at 100 Ghana cedis a gallon under Dr. Bawumia. All the economic woes in this country, including how they have borrowed the nation to the extent that you.
All right, Malik, Kofi, yes. Kofi is back on the line, so let him finish with.
He's demoralized. You listen to his voice.
Okay, yeah, let me go back to him. I'll come back to you shortly.
I've seen that Malik Basintale is traversing the media landscape and just talking a whole bunch of stuff. You see, the NDC continues to miss the strategy. You know, before NAPO's name was even mentioned, they went on an attack spree and started attacking NAPO from all manner of angles.
Look, my brother, can I talk?
Kofi, I'm sorry. Kofi, your network today.
I've told you that they are demoralized. A lot of NPP persons have lost the government. A lot of them feel that this ticket is leading them to doom. And a lot of them feel that, look, they are highly disappointed. In fact, many of them thought will be selected or chosen, died as a result of some under some suspicious circumstances. John Kuma, and may his soul continue to rest in peace. I pray that one day his soul will come again to let us understand how, he suddenly left the shores of the earth. But like I was saying, Ghanaian people will have to take a decision. Would have to look forward to how we can come together and resolve the issue of unemployment. Look, as we speak today, over 1.8 million Ghanaians are waiting for a 24-hour economy. Bawumia and NAPO says it is not possible. John Mahama says a 24-hour economy will be a reality in this country. Ghanaian youth are waiting for jobs, including myself and yourself. Ghanaian businessmen are waiting for some fixed rates at the ports. They are waiting to clear their goods in peace, and they are waiting for the taxes on their commodities to be removed. People who send mobile money are waiting for President Mahama to come and cancel the obnoxious e-levy. Sports bet tax, where Dr. Bawumia claims he's a Muslim and has nothing to do with betting, yet now begs people after their win to give him 10%. President Mahama says he will come and then cancel it. So President Mahama understands the problems of this country, and he has found solutions to the problems of this country. And that is where we are now as a country. We must take a decision between a problem solver, between one who wants to take us to the promised land, between one who wants to reset our economy, and the economy can once again boom like it was booming under his regime in 2016. So if you want to make a decision, look at this man, President Mahama, who comes on board with a 24-hour economy and other policies, and a man who goes about saying that I mean, interested in virtually joining the GPRTU. We are at a point where we must save the future of this country, and that can be done by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the Vice President, the first female Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman. No plus, no minus.
Malik, thank you so much for your time this evening. That's Malik Basintale, who is the Deputy Communications Officer of the opposition NDC.